What's up, family? I'm back with another installment of Money Mondays. Now, I got a question for you. Would you like to become a millionaire? I'm sure the answer is duh. Of course, Mike. Well, today I'm going to talk about two stocks you can pick up and hold and get to your goal of millionaire by 2030. Quick disclaimer I want to put up before we get any further into this thing. This video is for educational purposes only, and you should always do your own research before investing. Also, you never want to invest more than you can afford to lose. With that being said, let's go. What's going on, family? It's your boy Mike Macklin, aka Money Mike, the financial Thanos, because I'm snapping my fingers and I'm turning your financial problems to dust. Today, we're talking about two stocks that will help you become a millionaire by 2030. I'm super excited to have the opportunity to put in front of you some great information today. If you get value from my content, consider giving me a like, subscribing to my channel, and hitting the post notification bell so you know exactly when I'm dropping new content. So now, let's get this going. So over the past decade, shares of the S&P 500 ETF have jumped over 300%. This has been one of the best runs for the history of the S&P. But the two stocks that I'm going to talk about today could outperform even this stellar performance. Both MercadoLibre, NASDAQ indicator MELI, and Upstart, NASDAQ indicator UPST, have been amazing companies to own since they came public. But the growth runway for both companies is still huge. Each company could produce five-fold returns if you put $100,000 in each company today and wait a decade. And here's why. MercadoLibre grew to become $65 billion in size because of its successful e-commerce operations. But the company has massively expanded its optionality and its revenue streams. Now the company makes money in its dominance in logistics and payment markets across 16 countries in Latin America. The company is seeing broad adoption from its newer services, and some of its new services are even growing faster than its primary segment, its e-commerce business. Now, its logistics arm, Mercado Envios, shipped over 247 million items in quarter three, and 86% of the company's e-commerce shipments were shipped with Envios. 37% of all fulfillment in MercadoLibre's areas of operation go through Envios, which flexes its broad adoption across the region. Mercado Pago, its payment platform, has 31.6 million unique active users and nearly 21 billion in total payment volume. This grew 44% from quarter 3 2020, and its payment transactions almost reached 700 million, growing 67% year over year. Now, all of this is in addition to the company's core business, MercadoLibre. Its e-commerce segment brought in over $1.2 billion in revenue after the company grew its gross merchandise volume 24% year over year to $7.3 billion. The company also sold 260 million items during the quarter, which grew 26% from Q3 2020. MercadoLibre's market opportunity is large, and that's only amplified with its business segments. The company has over 79 million users on its platform, but there are over 646 million citizens in its reach. Latin America is growing at one of the largest and fastest rates in the world, so MercadoLibre's penetration is in its early days. Even this 79 million count doesn't even factor in the fact that consumers might use its e-commerce platform but not Mercado Pago, meaning MercadoLibre has room to grow its relationship with its existing customers and its customers base. Now, the company does face competition in some parts of its business, like its e-commerce segment, where it faces C Limited in several markets. However, MercadoLibre is not fully reliant on its e-commerce brand, and C Limited is only getting started in Latin American markets outside of Brazil. So it is not a huge threat to the whole business. The company's fast growing segments, they show that the company has the capability to succeed, but has yet to fully grow. Now, this allows for investors like you and me to get in today and reap the mass benefits of the company's potential success over the next decade. While Upstart is not the established business that MercadoLibre is, the company still has amazing potential to 5 times from today's prices. For decades, we have used the FICO score, a metric created by Fair Isaac Corporation, to determine the creditworthiness despite its flaws. For example, consumers who do not use credit or who have made one minor error in their past could have their credit score wrecked and will be denied good credit. Upstart realizes that the FICO score is not a fully accurate representation of credit worthiness. So what the company is doing is using artificial intelligence to create a new way to do this. The company's determination does come from factors like employment, income to debt ratio, and other traditional metrics, but these are in addition to the thousands of other non-traditional factors like education or loan application interaction. This innovative way of rethinking credit has resulted in rapid adoption from many banks and credit unions. The company has tripled its customer count from 10 one year ago to 31 in Q3. Despite being a $16 billion company, it is growing revenue at staggering rates of 250% year over year, reaching $228 million in Q3. What's even better is that the company is profitable. Upstart earned a net income of $29 million, which grew 200% year over year. Now, Upstart is seeing success in disrupting a major financial cornerstone, so it is understandable that the company will be valued highly. Upstart currently trades at 28 times sales and 238 times earnings. While these are high, Upstart shares have fallen nearly 50% off their all-time high. So this is a nice discount to the 60 times sales and 600 times earnings shares we're trading at in late September. Now, the FICO score is inaccurate and inefficient for many Americans, and Upstart is trying to make getting a loan easier for those people. The company has begun to see widespread success, but with an addressable market of over $5 trillion, the company is very early in on its journey. So if Upstart can continue refining its AI system to maintain its accuracy while obtaining more customers across the country, the company could continue to explode over the next decade, providing stock returns of 400% or more. Well, folks, there you have it. 2 stock picks that could make that millionaire dream a reality. Some of you may be saying to yourself, 10 years is a long time to wait to become a millionaire. I challenge you to consider this. The average person works over 40 years and gets nowhere near this goal. So I sincerely hope you enjoyed this content. Comment below with your thoughts on these 2 stocks or any stocks you may think may do well. I would definitely appreciate that feedback. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Until next time, I gotta leave you with my closing words of love. I love you. God loves you. He smiles when he sees you, and he sees you all the time, so he's always smiling. So why aren't we? Thanks again for tuning in, and take care of yourself. Now check out some of my other videos, and I'll catch you later.